Tekashi69 sits down with DJ Vlad. Let's talk about it. This is Fresh Hip-Hop Opinion with your guy Oleezeh. Don't forget to subscribe. So yes, Tekashi69, hip-hop's most infamous snitch, has been sitting down with no other than hip-hop's most hated interviewer, DJ Vlad. I mean, I like Vlad TV, but that's a lot of people just give him a lot of flack. Say he's the feds. Says he tries to destroy black communities with the way he questions a lot of artists, get them jammed up. Although he comes out and says only one person is locked up based on his interviews, and that's Keefe D. And to be fair to Vlad, Keefe D wrote a book about the details around Tupac's death. But yeah, Vlad and Tekashi met up, I believe it was in Tekashi's home, which looks very luxurious, I must say. The pool behind him was changing color. It looks like Tekashi still got that moolah, that money, that bread. But of course we know Tekashi, well known for his songs, but also well known for snitching on the 9 Trey Bloods, which Jim Jones is affiliated with. But a lot of people went and got locked up based on his testimony. But what I liked about this interview is that Tekashi seemed very sharp mentally. He's not as stupid as you might think, I'll put it that way. And he was basically debunking and answering back all the criticism he's had over the years since he was snitching. I'm not gonna lie, it's an entertaining watch. He came out with obviously a different hairstyle, hair color is not rainbow like a crazy teenager. But he answered a lot of the things that we as a casual listener maybe don't know about. Like there was an incident with an underage female back in the day where I believe he recorded it or the people around him recorded it. But he ended up explaining it in the interview, saying that he did not know the person was young, underage, and they were just recording it like the same way they go to like a strip club and you get with one of the strippers and everyone's like, yeah, you're the man. So he thought he was doing that, but then finds out later on that it was actually, I believe it was a 13-year-old. I could be wrong with the age, but definitely someone that was a minor. Vlad even asked him about the disrespectful comments he made after King Von passed away, saying Von's people did not slide for Von, just disrespecting the man after he died. But Tekashi, to be fair to him, answered very eloquently and said those old block guys do the same thing to other rappers. And what would they have done if something happened to him, like Tekashi? They would have done the same thing. So he kind of went at Vlad at this point, saying why don't you ask them the same questions? Why are you coming at me like I'm the bad guy? And to be fair to Vlad, he was like, yeah, you're right. It's not right either way to make fun of the dead. So Tekashi had a good point. Vlad also got at him or asked him questions regarding when Tekashi was jumped in the, I think it was LA Fitness gym, I think a couple of years ago, where he really got a good thumping. Kicks, punches, it was kind of messy. And people were criticizing Tekashi because he ended up suing the LA Fitness or whatever the gym that he got jumped in. And everyone's thinking, oh, he's out here snitching again, going to the law. But Tekashi, to be fair to him again, had a good response. When that comedian Tracy Morgan got hit by a vehicle, I think it was UPS, he sued the company that hit him. And everybody was like, yeah, makes sense, you sued the company that hit you and caused your accident. And when Tekashi was assaulted in the gym, he sued the gym because allegedly the individuals that did the beating, they were not actual members of the gym. So they shouldn't have been there in the first place if the security of the gym was on point. Which when you put it that way, it makes perfect sense. Then there was the rumors that Tekashi kind of snitched or put Jim Jones and Cardi B in his case. People were saying that he's snitching that they were actual bloods. But Tekashi responded, and you gotta check it on Vlad TV because they actually put the transcript on the show. For copyright reasons, I can't put it on. But Tekashi said no, he did not mention Jim Jones or Cardi B. It was the prosecutor or whichever lawyer that brought their names up. And the lawyer was pretty much saying, Cardi B and Jim Jones bloods. And Tekashi did say correct, but he couldn't deny it and say he doesn't know because then he's committing perjury, which is a fair enough statement. But this is how most of the interview was. It's just Tekashi trying to clear his name and get people to like him again. And him just saying to Vlad that people don't want to hear the truth, they want to just hate on him. But he also went into Tekashi hiring Coulda B to shoot at Chief Keef. fact that he was meant to get a certain amount of money, I think it was $20,000, but ended up giving him only $8,000 because he just shot in the air. And he revealed that he wasn't even under any substances during this time. He was doing this all sober-minded. So he wanted to get Chief Keef shot just because. He said he felt like Tony Montana. You far from Tony Montana, bro. But one thing that Tekashi69 definitely wanted to get across is that he's very unapologetic about telling on the Treyway guys. But he made very good points why he shouldn't be. We all heard about the rumors that Shorty was messing with his girl. So that was one violation. Don't forget he was actually kidnapped as well by these guys. And he didn't tell on them on that one either. Tekashi's driver at the time was an informant. And we've seen the audio of the driver actually informing the police about the kidnapping. So he didn't snitch about that either. And in that situation, he was pistol whipped. We've seen the pictures of him after that incident too. So this guy really went through it, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, Shorty got, 15 years? He's been locked up for maybe, 5 or 6 years? So he's still got a lot of time to go. Other guys have got big football numbers as well to go. And Tekashi revealed in the interview that a lot of them have reached out to him saying, look, we understand why you did what you did. Tekashi even revealed that he was locked up with Diddy in the Brooklyn Detention Center. Revealed that when they met up, they hugged, and Diddy couldn't believe they were in there together. They were laughing a bit and said it was just cool. I'm not gonna lie, the interview does reveal a lot. The guy is a young guy and he's really experienced quite a lot. It's when you hear it in an interview that you really see how much has gone on in just a short period of time in his career. So if you look at the fact that Shorty was messing with his girl, they also kidnapped him, pistol whipped him, and there was apparently an attempt to kidnap his mother at one point, but she started screaming and got away. When you put that all together, I think the public, if they really are fair, will be saying to themselves, you know what, why would he not snitch on them? But I guess when you're talking about the real core of the streets, you're not supposed to. But if these guys apparently were not doing that well financially before Tekashi came around, and he elevated them to have money, living good, and the way Tekashi kind of explained it was like, I did all this for you guys, and then you do all of this back to me. And he just felt like, why would I take 47 years behind bars for these guys that messed with my girl, got me kidnapped, pistol whipped me, and you're getting money based on me. On the other hand, you can say that Tekashi got a lot of street cred from aligning himself with them. Maybe they gave a little bit of protection for him. So it kind of works both ways. But what was funny during the interviews, Tekashi kept taking off his glasses, making a serious point, and then when he makes his mic drop moment, his point, he'll say, Vlad, can I put my glasses back on? You know, that, I mean, look, I'll tell you guys, I recommend you go and watch it, even if you don't like Tekashi, because I'm not a big Tekashi fan, I'm not a fan at all, to be honest with you. But when I watched one clip, I was like, boy, that was actually quite entertaining. So I watched the next one. Next thing I know, I'm there for quite a long time. I'll put it that way, just watching. But yeah, he's lived an eventful life. But yeah, go check it out. Let me know in the comments if you have watched it or not. Did you enjoy it? What parts did you enjoy? But it was a good watch. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I've watched a lot of it. But yeah, get in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. This is Fresh Hip Hop Opinion. Peace and love.